Well, howdy, cowpokes. Thank you for joining me for the next 5 minutes. If you're new to Take 5, this is where we take 5 minutes and we take a look at what we're going to be discussing and looking at on the Sunday coming up. And the Sunday I'm referring to in this Take 5 is the 26th of June. And here it is coming at you on the 24th on a Friday. So hopefully you'll take just a few minutes out of your day and get an idea of what we're going to be looking at on Sunday. We'd love to see you in person, obviously at 10 o'clock. On Sunday, we have a great Sunday planned for you. Not only are we doing our normal worship and diving into the Word, but also we have a special Sunday where we're going to be enjoying an extended time together, a pitch-in, a potluck, whatever you want to call it. The theme is summer food, so whatever that means to you, you can just provide a main dish or a side or whatever you want to do, and we're just going to extend our time together. That's directly following the service at 10 o'clock. If you can't make it in person, then we'd love to have your support through Facebook, and hopefully you're getting on our website, taking advantage of some of the free resources that we have available for you, whether it's Right Now Media or instructions of how to download the YouVersion Bible app. If you are interested in receiving some follow-up material on Mondays that reinforces what we discuss on Sundays, I just encourage you to text to My Faith Church. That's all one word to this number, 888-403-4294, and you'll receive some follow-up information that you can feed yourself spiritually throughout the week. Well, what are we going to be looking at here next Sunday? If you've ever went to on a field trip, whether you were in school, grade school, high school, junior high, whatever it may be, maybe you were in college, you probably have experienced a field trip. Field trips are a unique experience. It is something that you can know the facts in a book. You can study a particular place or a series of events. But the reason why we take field trips, the reason why we take excursions, the reason why we go to various places where significant historical events took place is because there is no substitute for actually being at a place, right? And the reason why I'm telling you this is because Jesus takes his disciples on a field trip. And the reason why he takes them on a field trip is because he knew that they were hesitant, unconfident, they felt disqualified, they felt unqualified in terms of this great commission that they were called to make disciples, or in their case, they called it fishing for men. We've been spending a number of weeks talking about how the great commandment, which is the love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, your soul, and your strength, and the great commission, which is go into all nations and make disciples, baptizing them in the name of the Father and Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey all things according to all authority in heaven and earth, right? So you got the great commandment and you have the great commission. These two are linked. We've been discussing this for a number of weeks. How, if you claim that you love Jesus, which is the great commandment, right? You will be involved in somehow, in some way, in this great commission. What is on God's heart should be on your heart as well. So our lives, if we call ourselves followers of Jesus, we must be involved in this great commission, making disciples. And right when Jesus called his first disciples, he was very clear. He called 4 fishermen, Peter, Andrew, James, and John. And he said, follow me and I will make you, or the words actually are, you will become in process of becoming fishers of men, right? Now they had no idea what that meant, and yet because of who Jesus was and their experiences with him, they were willing to do whatever he had to say. If Jesus was in, they were in. So Jesus could have said anything. He could have said, follow me, and we can go up to the mountains for 10 years and not speak. And I think they would have done it. But Jesus said, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And yet these guys who had a past, they had baggage. They were regular, ordinary Joes. As they see Jesus have an open door policy and call other disciples like Matthew, who was a tax collector, and eat with tax collectors and sinners. And they started to put some things together about what it meant to be a fisher of men. They felt disqualified. They felt unprepared. They felt hesitant. How are they going to do this? Well, Jesus takes them on a field trip. and he asks them a very important question at a very specific, important place, and Peter actually responds correctly. And it wasn't just Peter's response, but it was really, I think Peter was speaking for all the disciples who were there at that particular place, that particular question that Jesus asked. And then after he answered it correctly, Jesus makes an all-important statement that actually applies to us today. We hope you'll join us on Sunday as you'll get a more of an explanation about what this field trip that Jesus took with his disciples. We hope to see you in person, but obviously you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, however you get there. God bless and have a wonderful part of your day, rest of your day.